Hey, Janet. It's been a while. Is now a good time? I have some unfortunate news. Susan, what's going on? I'm going to have a wedding. What? Really? My boyfriend proposed to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't tell you that I got proposed to. There's been a lot going on, and I couldn't tell you right away. Well, that's okay. Why is it unfortunate news that you're getting married? It's good news. Because I feel bad for you? Why? Because you're 5 years older than me, but I'm getting married before you. No, I don't feel bad. I've no desire to get married now. I'm genuinely happy if you're happy. You're acting tough. Huh? But it can't be helped. Look at you. What are you trying to say? It's hard to believe we're sisters, isn't it? I'm so beautiful that people look back at me on the street. But you are so ugly that people on the street want to turn their heads away. Huh? I really feel sorry for you. Because of your looks, Mom and Dad don't even love you. You were always compared to me, and you feel frustrated all the time, don't you? It's true that I had a complex about my looks as a child. I had mixed feelings when I saw how much my parents doted on you. But now, I don't mind it at all. No one around me ever says anything bad about my looks. I'm too busy with work to worry about that. I see. I'm sure people around you just can't say how they really feel about you. Anyway, I'll send you an invitation too. You'll definitely come, right? Well, we're family after all, and I'm planning to attend. But when's the wedding? The first Sunday in 2 months. Okay, then I'll keep my schedule open. Thanks. Susan? What does this mean? What's wrong, Janet? I just arrived at the venue a while ago. It was almost time for the ceremony to start, but nobody showed up. I thought it was strange, so I asked the staff. You had a wedding actually last week? Oh, that's right. Sorry about that. We had to change the date due to his work. I completely forgot to tell you. You mean you forgot to tell only me? That's right. Isn't it normal to tell your family first for something that important? It can't be helped, can it? You are not only ugly but also forgettable. From the looks of it, you intentionally didn't tell me about it. You got me. Can you explain what's going on? I had to adjust my schedule and rush to the wedding venue, even though I'm busy with work. Oh my God! Are you mad at me? Who wouldn't be mad at you for this? I just wasted the whole day because of you. You're not that busy. You're overreacting. I can't believe you intentionally didn't inform me of the schedule change. You have an explanation that makes sense to me, don't you? I don't know if you'll be convinced, but you might be like, aha! Get to the point. Okay. You haven't been in touch with your fiancé lately, have you? What? Fiancé? Actually, your fiancé has become my husband. Huh? I surprised you, didn't I? I'm sorry, Janet. I know you dreamed of marrying him, but it's impossible for an ugly girl to be happy. It's always me, the beautiful one, who wins. So, I got your fiancé. Huh? If you attended the wedding, you'd definitely make a scene, right? You'll be screaming and yelling and saying, I want my fiancé back. So I sent you a different invitation than the others. Huh. So you lied about changing the date of the ceremony. You just sent me a fake invitation? That's right. I didn't want my friends and acquaintances to know that I have an ugly sister like you. I'm embarrassed, to be honest. I didn't want to see you, so I had the wedding last week. I went to the trouble of making invitations with changed groom's name and the date. Then you shouldn't have invited me. After all, you just wanted to harass me, didn't you? That's not it. In order to keep you quiet until the wedding was held, I had no choice but to do it this way. By the way, I don't have a fiancé. Huh? I may have told you before, I have no desire to get married. I don't have a fiancé, nor am I dating a man. Wait, you're acting tough again. I feel beyond pity that I started laughing. I don't care what you think. Anyway, today's not your wedding, right? Nope. I'm really sorry, Janet. I know it's frustrating. Not only you lost your fiancé, but when you came to the wedding, you were all alone. I can't stop laughing just imagining that. You're such a bitch, aren't you? Oh well, I've already taken a day off from work. I'll just go sightseeing near the wedding venue and go home. Oh, poor thing. You didn't even get invited to your sister's wedding. You're so miserable that you go sightseeing alone. Janet, guess where I am? Huh? I don't know. I'm in Paris. Okay, well, I'll see you later. I'm busy. Hey, wait! What? Janet, aren't you frustrated? What do you mean? I'm on my honeymoon in Paris with my husband. This is where you wanted to come with your ex-fiancé who became my husband. I just went to Paris last year with my friends. What? You're full of lies. If you don't believe me, I can send you the pictures. No thanks. I don't want to see your pictures. You've never been abroad, have you? You don't have to make up stories. Well, you don't have to believe me. I've been going abroad several times a year for the past few years, for both work and private. Now I'm more interested in taking it easy and traveling around the US. What? That's something that an old lady does. Oh, you're an old lady. You are an old lady who is over 30 years old. Aw, an old lady who didn't even notice that her fiancé had somehow become her sister's husband. So, who are you talking about? I don't remember him at all, so tell me his name. Gosh, what are you talking about when you know him best? I'm asking you because I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. Why not? I don't want to leave my husband's name on your WhatsApp account. I worry you'll get jealous and do something to him. I can't be jealous if he steals someone I don't remember. There you go. Even now you're shaking with frustration, right? So, I'm not frustrated or anything. Oh, sorry, Janet. My husband needs me, so see you later. You're not going to tell me, are you? Julie, do you have a minute? Good evening, Janet. I was just about to call you too. What? What do you mean? Well, your sister's wedding last week. You got sick the day before and got hospitalized, so you couldn't attend. How are you feeling? Have you been discharged from the hospital? I was in the hospital? Yes, my cousin was invited and that was what she heard. Oh, your cousin was invited. I see. So that's how she explained it. No? I haven't been sick. Of course I was not in the hospital. Huh? Wait a minute. What do you mean? I've talked about how I don't get along with my family, haven't I? Of course. I remember. I thought you had reconciled. Reconciled? She said that at the wedding? My cousin told me about this. Your sister said it was a shame that you couldn't come to the wedding after you and her reconciled. I see. She's been lying all over the place. Was it a lie that you were in the hospital and you two reconciled? It's all a lie. Actually, I heard that the wedding was a week late the day before yesterday. Huh? The date on the invitation card was different for me. When I went to the ceremony, no one was there. My sister set me up. What? That's harassment. Well, it's just the kind of prank she'd pull. The invitations that I got, not only the date, but the groom's name was changed. What? Why would she do that? My sister seems to have mistaken the groom for someone who used to be my fiancé. Huh? Even though I told her I didn't have a fiancé, she won't listen to me at all. I don't know if she's just elated because she thinks she married my fiancé, but the messages she sends me are so annoying. When I ask her the name of the groom, she gets so amused and doesn't even tell me. What do you mean? She says she's afraid I'll get jealous and do something to him. There's no way I can be jealous when I don't have a partner. But the fact that my sister is so convinced that he's my fiancé, he must be related to me in some way. That's why I contacted you. I see. Can you ask your cousin the groom's name? Okay, I'll call her right now and ask her. Hold on a second. I'll get back to you soon. Please do. Janet, I got the groom's name. His name is Bob. Do you know him? Oh, I see. So, you do know him. How do you know him? Well, I'll tell you all about it when things have settled down. Okay, I understand. Thanks for the information. Janet? What's this all about? You shouldn't have gone this far just because you were dumped by your fiancé. Oh, Susan, what's wrong? Don't play dumb. You sent me a content-certified mail. What were you thinking? Demanding alimony from your own sister? It's going to cost a lot to start our life. Well, you did something that cost you alimony. You'll just have to pay for it. I don't want to. I won't pay you a penny. It wasn't me who demanded it. Huh? What are you talking about? The sender's name is you. Take a good look at the envelope. What? That's the same name, but it's not me. The last name is different, isn't it? That's right. Wait a minute. Who is she? She's the woman who was mistaken for me by Bob. Huh? We were in the same hobby club and became friends, having the same name and the same age. He was also a member of the same club. He approached her thinking she was running a company and was rich. But I'm the one who runs the company. Huh? You are a company owner? I didn't hear anything about that. I thought you became a regular company employee after graduating from college. I started a business with a friend a few years ago. You're kidding. Mom and Dad never said anything about you starting a business. We've been estranged for so long. I just never got a chance to tell you guys. Anyway, he mistook the other Janet who looked like a successful beauty, so he aggressively pursued her, and they ended up going out. But after they got engaged, he realized that he had been mistaken and dumped her. What? I heard that he was always asking her money. She loved him and wanted to marry him, so she was giving him whatever he wanted her to. But when she found out his true nature, She was furious. I'm sure he made his move on me right after that, but seeing what happened to the other Janet, I dumped him right away. At that time, she was getting ready to file a claim against him for breaking off the engagement. That bastard ran away. You can't mean he ran away? I don't know how it happened, but when he found out that my parents were also running a company, Dad's property was targeted. He set his sights on you, who he knew would fall for him if he claimed to be my fiancé, and married you. Oh no! So he was after money after all? Yes. That's terrible! He was praising me a lot, saying he fell in love at first sight, me being a beautiful woman. You should check on the family's property situation as soon as possible. Huh? It would be a disaster if he had his hands on it. No way! That's the worst! Could it be... I told my dad and asked him to check. He said $200,000 is missing. I knew it. Janet, what should I do? I married a bad man. Looks like it, but you chose him. You like him, don't you? I mean, I wouldn't have married him if he wasn't your fiancé. He's good looking, but he doesn't have a real job. I had no idea he was such a piece of shit. I'm sorry to hear that. If you didn't fake the groom's name on the wedding invitation, I would have known about it earlier. Ugh! Well, you asked for it. Stop saying that and help us. Why? What? You haven't forgotten, have you? You and our parents kicked me out of the house. Oh. I don't know if you wanted to keep their love to yourself even after you grew up. Or maybe you just wanted to harass me. You always insulted me and you convinced them to kick me out of the house. That's because you were in the way. In the way? You were ugly, but you always got good grades and you were very competent. I couldn't stand the fact that Mom and Dad's attention was shifted to you. Unlike you, I didn't do a good job. I'm a freelancer after all. I was so annoyed. You didn't study when you were in school. You just hung out. Shut up! Unlike you, I'm beautiful. I was so busy dealing with all kinds of people asking me out. I didn't have time to study. Really? But wasn't it strange that you were taking it out on me? Do you remember what you all said to me when I got kicked out? You're not family. Our daughter is just our sweet Susan. I won't help you no matter what. You ugly bitch, go live on your own. Don't ever come home. Do you think I want to help someone who said those things to me? You don't have to bring it up again. Do you know how I felt when my family left me out? I'm sorry for what I did back then. Your own sister is in trouble right now because she's being sued for alimony. You should help your sister. Don't you know the word help each other? I don't remember being helped. Don't say that. Help me. Why should I help you? We're family, right? I was kicked out of the house because you all said we weren't family. Janet, do something about this. Don't be so cocky, you ugly bitch. It's amazing you can come up with that line in this situation. Oh, no. You're the one with the most money in our family right now. Don't include me in our family. Help me. You run a company, right, Janet? Please give me some money. You looked down on me for so long and now you're asking me for money? You're shameless. Then lend me some money. I'll pay you back. Bye. I'm blocking you now. Janet! I cut her off, so I've only heard rumors about what happened after that. my sister and Bob scraped together what little savings they had, and they paid the other Janet alimony. This is the end of the story for the other Janet. But the most serious problems are probably my parents and sister. Bob is actually in debt, and as soon as he married my sister, he apparently put $200,000 of my parents' money toward paying off the debt. My father was furious and something bad happened. More than 90% of his employees quit. My father had always had a bad reputation among his employees, and the fact that my parents had been harassing me with my sister came to light. The employees got fed up and left. My father's company stopped functioning and soon went bankrupt. Now, a battle has started between Bob, who wants to quickly divorce and leave, and my parents plus sister, who are screaming for the money to be returned. A life of extreme poverty has ensued, and I told my sister that I had no desire to get married, but I started going out with a man I met through work. He proposed to me the other day. I have no intention of informing my parents or sister that I'm getting married. We are planning to hold a wedding party soon, inviting only our closest friends.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.